So Destiny here, he's a streamer. He's a very successful streamer, content creator. He's married and he lets his wife have a boyfriend. That's right. Destiny here lets his wife have a boyfriend. Now, he is up there with Adam 22, with all these other guys that are in these relationships, these open relationships, and they're trying to make them normal. But they're not normal. There's nothing normal about letting your wife, your woman, go out there and have another boyfriend. And here's the thing. Here's the wife right here. Right? There's the wife right there. And right there sitting on her lap. That's not a chick, that's a dude. That's the boyfriend. That's the boyfriend that she's leaving Destiny for. Like, they're getting a divorce over this guy. Can you imagine? Not only, well, I couldn't, because I would never. That could never be me. I could never let my wife have another boyfriend, dude. I would have a male friend. She can, hell no. Anyway, this is Destiny talking about the issue, right? About how annoying his wife's boyfriend is. And this is I know this is kind of like out of left field. I normally don't cover this stuff, but trying to branch out, trying to cover more hot topics, that are going on in the world, not just shit on Disney, which is fun. I don't mind shitting on Disney, but I just thought I'd share this with you guys, because I saw this. I'm like, I need to share this with you. I really do, because this is hilarious. This man is talking about how annoying his wife's boyfriend is. Listen to this.
We do our 5 hours of therapy. It goes about as I expected to. I won't get into all of that. It goes about as I expected to. And then coming out of therapy, I feel really good, because I feel like I can walk away from this relationship. I feel like I can do way better than this. I can find a partner that wants to build something better with me. Like, this is stupid. I don't need to be involved in this bullshit. Oh, and then also at this point, Melina agreed to sign that postnuptial agreement in emails, because I'm thinking, like, I'm still talking to the therapist one-on-one because I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know if Melina is, like, getting mind fucked by this Tim dude. And
oh my God, dude, that could never be me. I could never, that could never be me.
Yeah, I don't know if she's getting mind fucked by this Tim dude, and there's still, like, some version of Melina that loves me, but it's, like, really confused and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, here's what we can do. Maybe we can do, like, because she was like, well, what if we just, like, go on a break? And I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe we can do a break for 6 months, but you're signing a post-nup, because I'm not.
Dude. Hey, let me have a break, Destiny. Let me have a break for 6 months until I get sick of homie here, and then I can come back to you, come back to the money. You know what I mean? Clearly, Destiny is like the breadwinner, so she wants to go have her fun with homie, with this guy right here, sitting on her lap. She's like, let me have 6 months. I need 6 months with this guy, and he's agreeing with it, bro. Destiny's like, okay, fine, but you still have to sign this prenup agreement or whatever it is.
I'm not risking my assets on this guy. Sorry, I don't trust him. And I really don't even trust you right now, because you've lied to me about almost this entire thing that you've done with him. And she's like, that's okay. I agree. We'll send the post-nup. We take care of, like, all that shit. She's here. I think over the next 2 days, we have a couple conversations with mutual friends. I start to feel better about things, because now I have, like, mutual friends that are observing our conversations, where I feel like it's pretty obvious that Molina is super unreasonable. There's all personal shit. It doesn't need to be said.
What doesn't need to be said? Bro, your wife is out there with another dude. This is, like, out there on the internet. What's more personal than that? Like, seriously, I can't think of something more embarrassing than that. But there might be. I mean, he's like, it doesn't need to be said. Well, I wonder what it is.
We get to her almost leaving. I think it's like the night she was going to leave. We're about to take off. She's, like, super upset. And then I'm trying to figure out at the end of the day, like, what's going on, or why you're upset. Like, I think we know what we're doing, at least, right? And she's like, I don't want to tell you. It's embarrassing. I'm like, what do you mean it's embarrassing? What's going on? And I find out that over the last 8 hours, I guess, like, Tim was cheating on her, with some random girl that he brought to her apartment, said he loved her, blah, blah, blah. And Melina's obviously, like, super upset about this. And I'm thinking, like,
oh, hold on. So you're telling me Destiny's wife, Melina, has a boyfriend that he's ruining the relationship. She's going to leave Destiny for this guy. right here, sitting on her lap with the dress. And apparently this guy has a girlfriend that he's cheating on Melina with, that he's bringing to her apartment, that most likely Destiny is paying for. Bro, this is like Inception, like, you know, like dream within a dream. Your wife is cheating on you, which is not cheating because she's open about it. Your wife has a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is cheating on the wife with a girl that he's bringing to her apartment, that most likely Destiny is paying for.
Like, okay, well, I thought this would take at least a few more months, but whatever.
Oh, he thought he was gonna come. She's
that
gonna come
pushes
back
sideways. No, that happens that night. The next day, I feel like she's being a lot more warm to the boundaries and suggestions that I made. I think we sleep together that night. No sex, just like cuddly. We're more warm.
Oh man. So she's like, how do you friend zone your husband, bro? Because that's pretty much what's happening here. The husband got friend zoned. She goes to the husband to cry on his shoulder that her boyfriend is cheating on her. And of course she's not gonna give it up to him, you know, because that would be cheating on the boyfriend. Dude, this is amazing. So she goes to the husband, which is Destiny, to cry on his shoulder to complain about how her boyfriend is cheating on her. And then she just cuddles him so she can feel better about getting cheated on with her. This is awesome.
Warm towards each other. It seems like she wants to talk to me and entertain some of my boundaries more. And then I think the next day she was supposed to, I don't know if she was flying out to New York the next morning or not. I think she already was, or she might not have been. But the next day she comes up to me and she's like, because during therapy I'd made like a list of like, here's like the boundaries that I need. If we're going to do like open relationship and all this shit going forward, this is what I need to happen, or else we're just done, because I'm not wasting my time with anything else. And also like these boundaries are like bare minimum just to even start a relationship. This isn't even to have a good relationship. This is just like bare minimum shit. And if you're not willing to do this, like, I'm walking. This is stupid. She's more open to my boundaries. And then
what boundaries?
She talks to me and she's like, well, here's like, these are the things that I want from you in a relationship. And when she starts talking to me about these things, they just sound like the dumbest things in the world. Like, I don't understand what's going on. So like, for instance, like one of the things she'll say is like, I need somebody who doesn't judge me for not working as much. And I'm like, I've never judged you for that, except for like the only time I've said this the last 2 months. I got worried because it seems like she was like quitting a lot of her stuff and just spending all of her time, you know, staying up till 5 a.m., like being lazy and having her life be destroyed.
Yeah, dude, living off you.
Like, it's only been the last 2 months, but like it's a ton of stuff that I've complained about for the last 2 months that she's pretending is happening like the entire relationship. And then she hits one thing where she's like, I need somebody who is willing to give me like a lot of freedom and stuff. And I'm like, what? Tim gets motion sickness so bad he can't even get in Ubers. He can't even get in cars. Like, Melina likes, like sex, drugs, and travel. Tim doesn't do drugs. He doesn't fly in airplanes or get in cars because he gets motion sick. And he's definitely not open or polyamorous. So what the fuck is even happening? Why would you tell me? Why would you tell me that you need more freedom? Like,
she needs more freedom. What's more free than your husband allowing you to have a boyfriend, and then your husband paying for the boyfriend? So I guess they're like in one of these like poly relationships, which is wild that that's even a thing. But I like showing this. I like showing this video. I'm like thinking about it right now. I like sharing this with you guys to expose how ridiculous these new, relationship types are. This is insane. Like, the entire reason for a marriage is commitment and to be there for each other. And listening to this, I mean, why even get married?
Literally let you have a second husband. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand that.
This is wild, dude.
And she's like, well, I don't know. And then I bring up like you can't even hang out with that one girl without, without him letting you. And then she's like, well, it's fit. I can understand why he doesn't want me hanging out with that person. And I'm like, what do you mean you can understand why? I don't, like, what's the possible reason? And then Melina's like, because you were talking to her about Tim. And then two huge things go off in my mind. So the first, and I hate it, Melina has lied to me so much over this thing, and she's so bad at lying, okay? Which is a little endearing because I don't think she lies much.
Why would you even lie at
these,
that
like
point?
more convoluted or complicated situations? So the first issue is that like I talked to this other girl like 2 weeks ago. That doesn't explain why he doesn't let you hang out with her for the past 2 months. So one, you're lying. Number one, and number two, how does he know that I was talking to this person? And then, you know, she does like the trickle truth. She's like, well, you know, obviously they're friends, so they're going to talk. And I'm like, no, because that friend was the one saying that we should delete the DMs because they didn't want to make it dramatic. And I was like, well, yeah, but like I'm friends with all them, so I told them to talk. And I'm like, do you mean that you told him everything that I said to that person? And she's like, well, yeah. And then at this point, I'm like, you're doing more damage control for this guy. You're doing more you can to build him up to your friends. And he knows more about our relationship than I know about you. And then I got, at that point, I'm like, I'm unhinged. I fully admit I am ultra unhinged now.
Bro, you should have been unhinged when your girlfriend got out. When your wife, you know, came to you to friend zone you while you're married, complaining about how her boyfriend is cheating on her.
I tell her that I tell her she needs to pack all of her shit and get the fuck out. I'm leaving for 2 days. If I come back and she's still here, I'm gonna like word both. I say a lot of shit. Okay, yeah, I'm unhinged. I fully admit I'm super unhinged. I hope she has a recording of it. Okay, if she wants to leak it, knock yourself out. I'm super fucking unhinged. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, you absolutely need to be the fuck out of this apartment with all of your shit, because whatever you don't have packed, I'm throwing the fuck away. Okay, I'm setting it on fire. Just let you know. She gets a little moody. I think she eventually goes to bed. I come to my computer. I'm like, don't talk to me the rest of the night. I'm already flying out the next morning to go to LA, and I don't give a fuck. That night, I think I also DM her a quick thing. Because another friend was telling me, remember, all these other friends keep telling me like, well, no, Melina's reasonable. You just need to talk to her better, blah, blah, blah. And then I think that I messaged Melina. I was like checking on something, and I was like, because this other friend was like, oh, well, like, for instance, Melina said that she just wanted to try like a 6-month break for you guys to get your head on straight. And I'm like, okay, all right. Also, pay attention, because I think the details in the next like 2 weeks are kind of important, so you can kind of understand why I was like going back and forth on things so much. So I messaged Melina, and I'm like, hey, so just curious, you said we were going to go on a break. Are you going to restrict yourself like romantic and sexually from this other guy that you said that you also needed a break from? And she was like, I understand why you think that, but no, I don't think I can do that right now. I'm like,
oh,
okay, I understand. So when you say a 6-month break, what you really want is you want to go try a relationship with him, and then if that doesn't work, then you want to come.
Is that just not what I said? That's exactly what she's trying to do, bro. She's trying to, be with this dude for 6 months and then come back to you, come back to the money. You know what I mean? Like, that's wild that he asked, hey, so you want to be on this break, so that means you're not going to fuck this other guy too, right? She's like, no, well, no. I understand why you say that. No, I'm still going to fuck homie. But you, no. That's, it's just
crawling back to me. That's not happening. We don't doing that shit, okay?
Oh, it's going to happen,
You
Destiny.
fucked way too much of this up, and he's fucked way too much of this up for that to ever be a consideration.
Bro, I like, do they get, like, they have to have, like, mad STDs, bro. Right? They have to have, like, mad STDs. Like, that's just... How many times do you think homie's got chlamydia? You know? And not, like... Not because he's, like, out there, messing around, but because she's bringing it in. That's wild. That she's like, no, I'm still gonna mess around with him, but not with you. No, I'm taking a break for you for 6 months. But with the boyfriend, nothing's stopping there. Even though he's cheating on me. Think about this. So she still wants to be with this guy, with the boyfriend, even though he's cheating on her. She's still gonna fuck him. But Destiny, who's paying for all this, she how bad is that? Like, what do we need to know about Destiny that she's doing all this?
Why ask her that? Just curious, because it's really good to get a lot of things in writing, because one thing that Melina will do is if I don't explicitly ask something, she'll lie about what she would have said later, even though I know what her answer was. So for instance, Melina has said to a lot of mutual friends and to me that if I would have told Melina that she shouldn't go back to Sweden when she left Miami after TwitchCon, that she would have stayed here. That's a fucking lie. But I didn't explicitly ask her that. But she'll say like retroactively, like, oh no, I would have said it, but she'll do that shit. So we have a conversation that's probably like 2 pages, I think. And I admit I am fully unhinged. I've already referenced this conversation. I'm super unhinged. I'm like calling her a selfish fucking cunt. I think I said this guy, I hope you guys kill yourself, blah, blah, blah.
I think the reason why Destiny is making this video, why he said this on stream is because I think she's gonna leak some shit. You know, I think he keeps saying I was unhinged. I said some shit. Like, what kind of wild shit is she gonna leak out that he said? I think he's hold on.
Well, I'm like unhinged. She's answering everything perfectly, like very diplomatically, very kind of like lukewarmly, you know, like, oh, I love you, like denying that she's done things that she's already admitted she's done, all of this. I later realized that it's because she's going to use these logs to send to all of our mutual friends to show that I am actually the super unhinged one and that she was the one trying everything the whole time, which they might actually believe because I've never shit talked Melina prior to this whole episode. And she's obviously dumping me the whole time, right? Are you ever going to leak that? What, my unhinged messages at the end? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really want like I said, I don't really want like all this shit, but like I think I can read you some to get an idea of like how unhinged I'm being. Let's see. Here's like an example of some of the things I'm saying. Keep lying and keep coping. Misquote every single thing I've ever said. It's fine. I'm sure you've rehearsed this story over and over again with all of your liar fuck friends you've been crying to farm sympathy. And then in quote, I had no idea I had to tell you that I moved someone into the apartment. I didn't know I needed to tell you if I'm replacing you with another husband. Honestly. Then I say, it is such an unbelievable cope. I can't believe you're this fucking stupid, which is even sadder because it means you're just a selfish, evil, fucking manipulative fuck like so many other people are in my life. And then her response to all of these are like, they're so good. They're perfect. Okay. These are super good manipulative responses. She says, I'm sorry if I hurt you. If I could have changed things, I would have. And I wish you could trust me. I don't regret anything I've ever done with you or any of the time we've had together. It's like all of her responses are like this. They're so good. They're perfect to like make me look unhinged. After like, she gives like a whole paragraph response of like all of this. And then my response to this, like, nothing is okay. You're disgusting to me. I just want you to leave my fucking apartment without destroying my shit. Please stop with these cringe fucking Hallmark works. Or words. I don't care what your cringe and stupid fuck friends are telling you. Hopefully one day when you grow the fuck up, you'll realize how little words mean if you don't actually fucking do anything with them. Like, these are like my messages. I'm unhinged, okay? Fully admit that. Yeah, fully admit that I'm super unhinged with this message.
All right. So Destiny keeps saying that his wife was like not unhinged like he was. Like she was just replying with these messages that were very well put together. And what this tells me, and this I figured it out. Like that explained the entire relationship to me. So in a relationship, you need to have a masculine and a feminine. Like there needs to be balance. And it seems like she was the masculine one. She is the man. Don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.